Hi there, this is a character design video regarding the mobile gacha Josemuke otome game called Obemi, so if you don't know what that is, you might be a little confused. Just for some background info, Obemi recently had this in-game event called the Three Worlds Festival, TTWF for short, which came with special outfits for all the characters. It also has a main character that we never see. Towards the end of the event, there was actually a description of the protagonist's outfit, and I felt particularly inspired by that design. It was a sea of flaming goldfish atop a field of Queen of Darkness flowers. Now, I didn't really want to draw the outfit on a blank mannequin, so because the Obemi protagonist doesn't have an appearance and is meant to be a self-insert, I just decided to draw it on myself, even though I don't really do the whole self-insert thing, but whatever. I can use it as a 2D sprite for videos or something, and the pattern of fancy goldfish atop a classical gothic flower print is really what I'd wear in a perfect world, I can tell you. Oh wow, those shoes I just drew are ugly. I think I redraw those though, so that's all good. Now, how is everyone feeling about the Three Worlds Festival so far? It's pretty cool that they have the whole thing voice acted, huh? Although I don't really know how I feel about the fact that they spend so much of the event body swapped. For those who don't know, there's a situation and all the characters get swapped into different bodies, so the voice actors are having to do impressions of one another, which is fun, but I don't know, I feel like it maybe drags on a little long. I feel like it was more of the event than it should have been, but it's still very fun. And the outfits are cool. I don't normally play mobile games like much, but I figured that for this event, seemed like a big deal, so I'd play the whole thing. Now, this is a more complicated clothing print than I've drawn before on a character. It's got the two layers. Obviously there's the flowers on the bottom layer, goldfish on the top layer. I think it looks pretty good, at least so far. I was originally drawing a randa goldfish, but the fantails looked better, so I went with those. There's the purple background is so that I can draw on the white clothing without missing any spots accidentally. I have done that before, that is a big mistake. I had a navy cloth as the base for the rest of the outfit, which I do end up changing later, because it didn't work with the final vision. It looks alright at this stage, but yeah, I think I go with grey and it looks much better. I was originally trying to put the character in shorts where each cuff had a different tier, a bit like the pants that I ended up going with, following the asymmetrical theme, but I thought the skirt looked better actually, so I just went with that. If you play the game, by the way, let me know who your favourite character is in the comments. Mine's Levi. So I'm just filling in the print there. It's rather time consuming, that bit, but I feel it's all worth it for the end result, which ended up, I am quite happy with the fabric print. It's not a perfect design, it's something that I think I would rework from scratch if it was a more serious thing or a professional gig, but as it is, a bit of fun, I like it. Looks almost like a school uniform. A bit fancy for a school uniform, I guess, but it does have that look. But what I'm trying to do is sort of make a design that fits with the Three World Festival designs, and I'm not sure if it quite does that. and that's where I tried to put in a cape or some sort of fancy like sleeve accessory before I decided it just complicated things too much. So, I really love how the print on the outfit turned out. If that fabric existed in real life, I'd buy bundles of it. I also think the cut works pretty well. It almost looks, as I said, like a uniform though. I used asymmetry as a theme, and luckily that didn't come back to bite me, and I really love the look of the pant and shoe on the right leg in particular. Now, what am I not happy with about this design? Well, I seem to have forgotten that they were meant to be flaming goldfish, so I guess bright orange will have to do. There's not enough white fabric in it to fit the theme, not even close to the others. The silhouette is pretty good though, as an independent design, but also doesn't really fit with the rest. The other TTWF designs are very extravagant, and I honestly don't think I've done that good of a job of matching the design motif. You'll notice an abundance of ruffles, feathers, frills, capes, and other accessories which are fairly consistent on every character except Beale, but you'll notice to make up for it, he has a pattern design on every single stretch of fabric in his outfit, and there's no unpatterned cloth anywhere on that design. Yeah, this is one of those situations where, as I said, if I was doing this as a paid job, I would start from scratch and try out a new design. Perhaps one where I use the same outline but flip the white fabric and the pattern, then allowing me to layer accessories on top of the white fabric without it looking cluttered. But yeah, I had fun making it. Please like if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye.